the Earth deliberates, when earthquakes occur, and when volcanoes erupt. How the Earth resources form and such? All of these questions will be answered here in Geoffrey Odyssey, Discovering Earth's Wonders. Have you ever wondered how suns are formed? How dust simply everywhere around us? All of this will be answered in today's segment by Jaser Velasquez.
Did you know that gas can devour rocks? James Hutton spent his time studying observing rocks in which he discovered something shocking. But how does it work? It works in three processes. The first one was the physical processes around the rock, creating damages to the rock like rain or wind creating damages to the rocks known as physical weathering. Next one is the chemicals create a contact with the rock, creating a reaction like how water interacts with granite, forming clay is called chemical weathering. The last one is the actions of plants and animals to the rocks, like when plants growing big inside a rock, creating a crack is called biological weathering. These processes are later worn away by wind and water, called erosion.
Bro, that's a fish!
It's
a squid, bro.
It's a trash, man.
What process occurs when weathering erodes? The correct answer is it's erosion.
The seafloor spreads due to the tectonic plates splitting apart, making the magma from inside of the mantle bubble up within the crack. The bubble up magma then will be cooled by a frigid water, causing it to form a igneous rock. This rock is now called basalt, making it a new crust on Earth. All of this occur inside of a ocean basin. But what is ocean basin? Ocean basin is like a bowl that holds the ocean water. It forms through a seafloor spread, or when a tectonic plate separate from each other from a mid-ocean ridge out of a magma. There is a feature called ocean ridges formed inside of an ocean basin. This is like a chain of mountains found along the boundaries of the tectonic plate.
Man, it's like a fish or squid. Who the f is this fish, man?
What is it called that look like a bowl that hold all the ocean water? Correct. It's called the ocean basin.
From water to fire and hot and cold, we are now going to talk about something familiar to some of us. What is it? Is it magma?
We sometimes wonder how magmas are formed. Is it simply because of the intense heat in the Earth's surface, or is it more than that? In this segment, we'll be tackling about how magmas are formed. Magma is a mixture of melted minerals. It develops through intense heat in the lower crust or upper mantle. It keeps its fluid state due to the high pressure and temperature. After magmas form, igneous rocks form. Igneous rocks may vary in composition depending on the magma they cool from. There are two main classifications of igneous rocks, and these are extrusive and inclusive. In conclusion, the processes involved in order for igneous rocks to form is cooling off and solidification of the magma.
Guys, lutang pampers. Ganda. Guys, may nakita ko na lutang ulo.
Can you guess the average temperature of a magma? That's right. It actually ranges around 700 to 1,300 degrees Celsius, which is actually enough for a human to burst into flames and burn, even before heating the magma.
And now, that's what happens after magma forms. We're now be concluding this segment to jumping into the next topic hosted by Paulo Cruz.
Magma.
The Earth is divided into three main layers. These are the core, mantle, and the crust. The Earth's core has two parts, the inner core and the outer core. The inner core is a very hot and dense ball with a temperatures of 5,200 degrees Celsius or 9,392 Fahrenheit, and is made mostly of iron, while the outer core is a molten liquid and has between the temperatures of 4,500 and 5,500 degrees Celsius or 8,132 and 9,932 Fahrenheit. The Earth's core can be found in the center of the Earth, and it's responsible for the generation of magnetic fields around the Earth. The mantle is divided into two layers. These are the upper and lower mantle. The upper mantle is composed of cradotite, which has a solid but plastic consistency and forms a lithosphere with a crust. It is also low in temperature and pressure. The lower, on the other hand, is primarily solid and made mainly of bigamite and has a high temperature and pressure. The Earth's crust is the thinnest layer, ranging from 5 to 70 kilometers in depth. It is also the only layer on the Earth that we've directly explored and have only dug 12 kilometers deep. It is also split into several tectonic plates.
Thank you.
Did you know that the Earth's surface is covered by its thinnest layer? That's right, it's the Earth's crust, which has two types, and these are the continental crust, which is thicker and made of granite, and next is the oceanic crust, which is thinner and made mostly of basalt.
Thank you for joining us for this wonderful adventure with my co-host, Jason Velasquez. Andre Nicolas. Paulo Cruz. Zaylin Rama. Thank you for joining for us here in GSP Channel. What's up guys? Andito po kami ngayon sa Video City para mag-record ng aming final shot. Bakit ako nag-gusto ng accent? Kasi trip ko na lang.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday kung sino man.
Yan Paulo kita mo to Alam kong pagkita mo
Nakarito
talaga
dyan?
ito.
Oo, kita.
Kita mo di ba? Ito yung na-miss nyo. Bahala kayo. Silent, tandaan mo pag itripan ko bloopers mo. Guys, nature guys Nature. Cut some grass. I vlog.
Yeah ma. Sperm free.
May problema to. Gi, mag-commentary ka. Gi, wala yan. Gi.
Ano?
Commentary.
Comment ko? Ang pogi ko.
Ayun na, naksuka ako po. Guys,
I swear
we
that
have
shit-
discovered something, a new creature here in the Philippines. It's not a bumbo organ. It's a random floating thing that we think it's a goddamn fish. Am I gonna lie?
Bro, that's a fish!
It's a
That's a
random
squid,
trash.
bro. That's a squid. Not
It's a trash, man. It's like a fish or squid. Who the f is this a fish, man? Who the f is this a fish?